So I got a question on YouTube from someone who's using this ADJ Onyx light. And the way he's using it is he's mounting it to a vertical tripod, not on a T-bar, but on a tripod, probably under a speaker or something. Now he likes the light, but what he wants to be able to do is tilt it down, and he can't do that. And the reason he can't do that is because the bracket that comes with the Onyx is an Omega bracket. So he's asking if there is a clamp out there that will allow him to be able to tilt his light up and down. All right, so here is our Onyx, got it on the workbench, and this is the Omega bracket that attaches to the Onyx. It looks like this. Here's one that I just have loose. Now I have decided, after looking around a little bit, it's been my conclusion that this is not a clamp issue. What we really have is a bracket issue. So we need to find a bracket that swivels and will fit on the Onyx. So I was looking at some of my other lights, and this is an H2O-IR. It has this style bracket on it, and I don't even know what it's called, but it allows you to tilt like this. I went on the ADJ part site, and the way that site is organized, it's by fixture. I looked at several fixtures. I was able to find 5 of the 6 parts that it takes to build this bracket. I could find the top, these side screws, these tightening nuts, but I could not find this bottom bracket. It doesn't mean it's not there, I just couldn't find it. So, I don't know, have a search and see what you can find, or maybe you have an old light laying around with one of these brackets on it. I think some of the scanners came with it, like the Inno Pocket scans and the Inno Pocket rolls came with these too. So it goes on with 4 screws. What we have to do is see if this Omega bracket lines up with any of these screws. What we're going to do, what I'm going to try to do here, is take this original Omega bracket that goes onto the Onyx and place it on top of here in the clamp and kind of center it up, mark my holes, and drill fresh holes, which is totally not what I wanted to do, but I think this is the way forward. So I got to loosen my vise, get this down here, kind of center it up best I can. About there is probably good. Tighten the vise up. About there looks good. And then I'm going to take this silver Sharpie and mark the slots like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this pilot bit, I think it's a 7/64, little tiny one, and drill a hole right kind of where the center is on these marks I've made. Okay, that is one ugly bracket, but let's see if it works. Despite the fact that this is super ugly, it actually worked. All right, we're going to go ahead and put the clamp on here now, tighten down the wing nut, and give it a try and see how it works. So here was the position we were pretty much stuck with. We're using the Omega bracket on the Onyx. Now that I've switched it up, if I loosen up this bracket a little bit, I can move this wherever I want. I can go down, no problem. I can also go up. I can go up really high if I want to, or alternately I can go really far down if I want to. And when I get it in the position that I want, all I have to do is tighten the bracket. It's all set to go. So there's my bracket swap video. It was a little more involved than I initially thought it might be, but it worked. Now we can move this light wherever we'd like, the way it's mounted. So anyway, if you have any questions, answers, let me know in the comments section. I'm sure there's more than one way to do this. Have a look on the part site and see what's available. Maybe you can put this together yourself. Practice and enjoy.